It's Heat Override, and now are you ready to bring the pain for you this week? Ooh, yeah! And Dr. Roto. If you haven't been over the site, caught Dr. Roto's Visionaries, everybody's articles, it's all dropping, been dropping. I'm sorry I'm getting this one out a little later than normal. We'll get to that at the end of the podcast. But right now, this is the Bring the Pain episode. Ooh, yeah! Bro, those injuries Thursday sucked for betting because, of course, I played 25 yards Andrews, done. So that just didn't help out. And of course, Burrow, I only played like 200 yards and it just, and then I threw it in a parlay and that didn't work out. But hey, guess what? Kicker bets won and defensive bets won. Oh, yeah. That's why we'd be doing the IDP stuff. Yeah. You should check that out. My IDP heats of the week and my heat check of the week and also my hard hits and cool picks. Oh, yeah. So let's get to it. Oh, yeah. So, man, Burrow down for the year and then Andrews down. Now, Isaiah likely does fill in, but he is not. He is not by any standards Andrews level. And when Andrews is out there, it helps likely as well, too. So most likely, people are going to be going to after likely because this offense does revolve around the tight ends. And right now, the Ravens were actually kind of clicking last game, but that was a huge disastrous injury to Joe Burrow. Like we all know that both these guys are done for the year, and the Bengals just fall out of like right now. It's just practically you have this great team, and they're literally done. They're just literally done right now. I mean, they'll get some wins. They still have a solid D. They're going to be out there. They're not going to give up. I mean, you put the ball in your playmakers' hands, and they make things happen, right? I mean, we all see what happened with the Raiders. Raiders. How's that catwalk working out for you, Jimmy G? Oh, yeah. So, that being said, that's a big swing in the division because now the Ravens are atop. The Steelers get the Browns this week. This game is huge. And the Steelers practically, even they're on the road, the Steelers definitely have a chance to win this game. The defense can definitely take over that Browns offense, but the Browns offense looked great last time, and so did Ford. So, he's a sneaky play on DFS and everything that you want to roll with that. But, man, the Steelers D right now, and Pickett's just going to be Pickett. So we know Cleveland's going to be out there playing a game. So this is going to be low scoring. Just don't highly invest this game unless you want a defense or you want anything outside of that. Like Najee Harris or Warren. I think Warren smashes in this game. But hey, that's why we're doing it. We're going to get to it, right? But anyway, that's the thing with fantasy in general right now. We had somebody bring it up, one of the subs in our subs-only Discord, bring up, like, why does it just feel like it's week to week? Because right now it feels that playing seasonal fantasy football is almost like playing DFS football. You almost have to go to the waiver wire and pick somebody out like a Tank Dell, which is what I did a couple weeks ago, which has really only paid off 1-on-1 times because I've had some personal close beats in this league, and now the whole division 6-4, but me, I'm 5-5, right? So that was big, and now I'm playing the number one team, which if I get him, he goes 4 losses. Half the league's gonna have 4 losses. So, it's trying to get in there, and that's why these wins are crucial. So I got a good team. There's nothing else I can do with it. You got to plug. Y'all got to plug. And, that's you just try to be as consistent as you can. If guys, it's going to get you 10 points, like I avoided playing Zay Flowers, although he had a touchdown called back, and I was like, whoa, right? But I didn't play him. I actually, because the tight end position and the second running back position can be wide receiver swappable in this league I'm talking about, I played just actually Sam Laporta because I just like the matchup better. And I'm, of course, I'm playing Jalen Warren. I have Jonathan Taylor and Michael Pittman off this week, but I still have Devontae Adams. And, I have Tank Dell and James Conner, and I have Josh Allen. So the team is really, really nice. And it's really, and I have Jerome Ford on that team too. So it's set together really well. And that's what's going to really, hopefully catapult that team, because I practically have to win out. I can only take one more loss, but anything's possible. There's 4 weeks, go 3-1 and just see what happens. 8-6, see what happens. That's all we can do in fantasy football. And yeah, maybe it seems like it's been hard because the scoring has been down, but guess what? That's it. But now let's get to this a little bit. Before the Macho pick of the week, I'm gonna give you out a little bit of happened. So why I was a little late yesterday. I was actually on the way back from dropping my daughter off because she was doing a sleepover down in Pittsburgh, and a deer had been hit by a car. And what happened after that is a semi hit the deer into the side of my wheel well. So literally, I'm driving down the road. It was like crazy. And driving down the road, and I seen this car off the road, and bam, just hits me. Like it hit me so hard. And I was like, I was like, okay. And I'm like, okay, the car's good, but ended up that it was the only tire. There's no structure damage. There was nothing on the bumper except some deer hair. So Mr. Heat Override is surviving to get you guys those DFS picks. And of course,
Macho pick of the week, I know you were waiting for it. Yeah. Who's gonna be?
none other than Erie Strong, Connor Strong, James Conner. He is definitely going to get the ball. You know, even if last week was like, hey, we're going to ease him back in the offense, they didn't. He's always around 16, 17 rushes. I'm surprised he didn't get a lot of passes because that gives a little key. Because normally Connor gets worked out the backfield. He always catches dump offs and everything. So look for that for this game because that's really going to help him. And and I like the addition of Michael Carter. That's really cool for my dynasty team. I really like that. So I'm really excited about that. Maybe I can go make a trade for next year. Maybe get a second round, third round pick, for Michael Carter, give him as the backup or something like that. Boom. Build for next year. Just build. But yeah, that's how we do it. So James Conner, right? So if you go to FanDuel Sportsbook, you got a rushing receiving total. I mean, unless it's went up, a 67.5. That's a negative 114. That's not bad. I mean, just outside alone, he had a great game last time. He beat it just with rushing yards. All he needs is one good 10, 15-yard swing pass, and he's good. The reason why I bring that up is because they actually have a pass catch for him right now over 7.5 yards. And that's a 114 also. That is easy. James Conner definitely was back in the day, could get anywhere from 3 to 5 targets in a game. And that's what that's what you're going to see going forward. He is the key. If my team is gonna finish strong, Connor's gonna be a big part of it. And I had him come back for another team that I have a number one team on. So yeah, that's the crazy right there. And so his alt rushing, if you go with just the 40 yards, it's a negative 340 at the moment, unless you missed it right there. So I played all those. And if you parlayed the alt rushing and the over 7.5 receiving yards, you got a 132. You better catch that real fast for goes because that's not bad. There's some bets for you. And there's the Heat Overrides Macho Pick of the Week. And hey, get ready for the Ultra Contrarians show because that's coming up next. Have a great one. And as always, may the points be with you. Ooh, yeah.